Welcome. Okay, Facebook took that screenshot. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are all of you tonight? What do you know? Maverick wants to invite all of you in real quick. Hey, come here. Come on. We're going over here. You're fine. Come on. The struggle is real with this guy tonight. So I thought I would do a new moon reading. The moon is in one of my favorite signs, the sign of Leo. And I've got some Palo Santo that was burning for all of you. And I was going to use this lovely feather to push it along, but it's not. And we're having some technical difficulties. So hit the thumbs up. Tell me where you are tuning in from and give me one moment. Come on. Okay, so Maverick really doesn't like birds, and we might have to start over because there is a bird family in the yard. Let me, hang on one second. Seriously? Okay, you know what? I'm not going to start over. We're just going to keep going. Maverick is not being his best self tonight. But, just like I had to go outside and clap my hands to get rid of the birds, sometimes we have to do that in our own life. And that's what I want to talk about tonight with all of you. And I am going to get up one more time to light this Palo Santo for you because I want to cleanse the energy. Come on, bud. Okay, all right. So we have got a Leo new moon. We're just going to cleanse this energy with this Palo Santo. I love this. I sell it on the Detox Intuitive on Etsy, and I also sell it in my shop. So you can check out that. I think I took some for my nephew's graduation party, and I gave it to everyone who was there. And half of them knew what to do with it, and half of them did not. So the difference between Palo Santo and sage and things like copal is Palo Santo brings in positive energy. So if you have a dog that's going crazy and barking and misbehaving, Palo Santo can really help with that. And it just kind of helps calm the energy. So tonight's new moon, I'm going to do a new moon reading. I have a couple of announcements before we get started. So those of you who are new here and you have no idea who I am Andrea Cox, and I love dogs. I have two of them, and usually they behave, but tonight they're not. And I'm just going to chalk it up to the moon. I have 3 plant-based recipe books. Eat Right for Your Zodiac is the most recent. You can get this in Barnes & Noble online, also Amazon. We pulled it from Target stores for personal reasons of mine, and AndreaCox.com. So check it out. It is 155 pages of plant-based recipes. I took all the photos myself, and it's clearly obvious. We have some great people that wrote the foreword in the book and donated recipes, such as Jason Andrew Robel, who had a show on the Cooking Channel, and Gabrielle Brick, who is like the Elixir Tonic Queen. So you can check that out. The new Oracle deck, The Lessons of the Mystical Muse, which I just trademarked, thank God, is going to be available in about 2 weeks. We are working on the box. It is an Oracle deck surrounded by the Akashic Records, animal spirit guides, and health wellness. We've got everything from gut health cards, and we've got, goodness, Akashic Record cards, past life cards, twin flame cards, animal spirit guides, growing your own food, juicing. I thought of everything when I thought of that deck. I wanted to cover everything. So without further ado, let's get into this reading on this beautiful new moon in Leo. So let's talk about Leo. Leo is a very outgoing sign. It is a sign that demands attention. You always know who the Leo is in the room, because if they're not getting attention, they're upset, they'll leave. And they deserve it. They actually deserve it. So Leos, they are put here to shine their light. I have Leo in my MC, which is how I'm seen in the workplace. So that's why whenever anyone interferes with my work or my career or my livelihood, they kind of get like the colossal slap down from the divine. Because when you have Leo, whatever house that Leo is in your chart, say Leo is your sun sign, you demand the spotlight. Say you have Leo in your MC, you get the spotlight in work. And usually, and I'm just going to say this, Leo is actually my favorite sign. My dad was a Leo, and my grandmother, Lagolda, was a Leo. And I also was in a relationship for 11 and a half years with a Leo. So Leos tolerate my bullshit. And I just love Leos. I have a special place in my heart for them. Leos actually deserve the spotlight. And if you try to interfere with that in any way, especially if someone has Leo in the MC like I do, or a Leo sun, colossal slapdown. They don't even have to do anything. It's just kind of like, also Leo rising, that's another good placement. So check your Vedic chart. I'm feeling good about this. Okay. Use your mind wisely, Pig Spirit, card number 47, and time for a deep dive. So ironically, when the moon is in this particular sign that it's in right now, it is a time for introspection. It's a time for us to really, thank you for all the hearts and telling me where you're tuning in from. It's a time to deep dive and go within, not a time exactly to be calling our friends and kind of putting ourselves out there like I am tonight, but I'm doing a service for all of you. It's actually a time to really do some introspection. Okay. So time for a deep dive. Time for a deep dive. Resistance, but there's a resistance to go within. There's a resistance to look at the things that we don't want to look at. There's a resistance to facing what we don't want to face about ourselves and about other people, right? There could be a resistance to examine our childhood trauma or even our past life wounding, and we're maybe blaming other people because maybe you're jealous or envious of what someone else has or their lifestyle. I will tell you, if you don't heal that, that will hold you back in every single arena of your life. So there's a resistance to change. Maybe there's something that needs to end and we're not ending it. There's a resistance to growth, and there's a resistance to going within when we need to. We have self-love. Okay, awesome. So if someone has turned you down recently, if someone has made you feel like maybe you're not good enough, or maybe someone else is better than you, more qualified for, maybe it's a position at work or something of that nature, there is a need for self-love. Card number 6, some of you could be a life path number 6. You could also have that in your human design chart. Lewis wanted to let us know that he's a life path number 6. So extremes, card number 34, extremes. So some of us are going to extremes. I get Capricorn energy on this, also Aries energy on this. You see this woman is in a sauna. So maybe we're taking the detoxification and or the eating to extremes, and we need to find balance when it comes to our health. I love when my dogs act like this. It's only on a new or a full moon, and they are so bad. Like Lewis is 23. Okay, card number 27. Some of you could be a life path number 2 or a 7 or a 9. It's time to release something. There's something or someone that continuously tries to maybe troll you, stalk you, get in your way. It's time to release that energy. It's a very low vibrational energy that's still, it will never be at the level of growth, spirituality, and vibration that you are. People who do that are not happy in life, in their own life. And so it's time for you to release any negative energy anyone is putting your way. The unexpected, this is a very hopeful card, and I love this. If you look closely, there's 2 women that are kind of embracing, and they're looking through this portal door. And we just had the 8-8 portal, and they're looking out and they're expecting the unexpected to happen. So maybe you've just lost everything, right? We know there was just a major catastrophe in the world. Maybe you've lost everything. Maybe you have no hope. Expect the unexpected, and hope is on the way, is what the attitude that you're being asked to embrace. And so I want you guys to do something right now where you just kind of ask your guides to come in and give you the message that you need to hear. So if you're here live with me, say where you're tuning in from in the comments, just type your city, state, country, and ask what you are trying to bring in to your life to come into fruition. You can even type in the comments, I'm trying to bring love into my life. I'm trying to bring a new home to manifest power in your life. Good luck with that. I would say that before we try to manifest power, that maybe we try to manifest more authenticity, more integrity, more alignment with the direction and the path we are supposed to go, right? We all fall out of alignment and fall. Hello, Elizabeth is my Leo friend. And what I said in the beginning is true about Leos. They're amazing. So Elizabeth is calling in financial abundance, and I'm trying to bring health in, Kenny says. Okay. So Kenny, I'm hearing just intuitively, it starts with you, and it starts with the fork and what you're eating. And it starts with the health of your gut. You can definitely reach out to me in Messenger too. So self-love. So what many of you are asking for right now under this new moon, which is a time to manifest newness and call things in, what you're needing to do, the step you're needing to take at this very moment to call this in is self-love. I always tell my clients, and this may sound really obnoxious to you, I tell them to take notes off me. Be completely selfish. Be selfish. I put myself and my animals first, and I'm selfish. I say no all the time. It's just the way I am. And I've been that way my whole entire life. Good, healthy boundaries. What else are they needing to do? Okay, well, some of you, or some of us, I should say, are needing to protect our energy in order to bring in the unexpected. We have the unexpected card coming up several times. So whenever we have a card just keep popping out of the deck, it means that the general collective energy that's watching this reading needs to pay attention to your miracles are on the way. You can expect to receive whatever you're trying to manifest under this new moon. But some of you need to protect your energy. I feel like this is definitely a card that's resonating with me. Others of you need to practice self-love. Also a card resonating with me, maybe some of you. So the more you practice self-love and the more you protect your energy. Now, what does that mean? Well, for some of you, if you're in maybe an abusive relationship or you know, something of that nature, you may have to call in the law or something. You may have to end that cycle. You know, I'm hearing 7 and 3 for some of you. So maybe you have a 3 and a 7-year-old, or maybe you've been in this for 3 years, 7 years. It's time to end the cycle. For others of you, you may need to protect yourself by saying no to others, for, you know, and putting yourself first, self-love. Let's see what else. So I'm hearing like angels are among you. So you all have someone, at least one person that's crossed over that's with you. Some of you may need to repent. I'm getting that. I don't know. Okay, focus. There's a butterfly on her third eye. Butterflies, especially with the moon present, are downloads, spiritual downloads, but also a rebirth. A butterfly and also the beetle represent rebirth. And that's card number 14. So some of you may be a life path number 1, a 4, or a 5. And we have attraction, card number 44. Some of you may be a life path number 4, or you may be 44 years of age or around there, or a life path number 8, because 4 and 4 equal an 8. So your focus on yourself, on your self-love, on protecting your energy. Maybe protecting your energy means not looking at other people's social media that you don't like because you're triggered and comment happy and weird like that, right? Maybe I always like to say, if someone's not resonating with me, I cut them out completely. I have no desire to waste my time focusing on what other people are doing. So in order for you to call in this attraction, this divine love, this abundance, you're assessing the situation. We have card number 9. This woman is standing at a very high elevated level, and she is like looking out with binoculars, like, who is this effing with me? Who is this causing this drama? Like, I'm about to shut that down, right? So it goes back to protecting your energy. Time for a deep dive for those of you who are not feeling the most positive. I feel this. And time to take action in the right direction. So this is a beautiful card and one that resonates with me deeply. It is the ballerina card. So some of you may find a lot of power within using your body to generate cash, such as dancing, or some of you may literally be a ballerina. And then we have the masculine. So we have the masculine and we have the ballerina. Now, if you look at these cards closely, this masculine looks pretty upset. And he's just looking over at this ballerina who is paying no attention to him whatsoever. He's like, okay, you're in your yellow, you're in your pink, and I'm standing here holding this love for you and you're not paying attention to me. So what does that mean? When I look at the anger, because as a reader, as an intuitive reader, we don't only go with the meaning of the cards. We also go with the artist and what the artist chose for the cards. So as I look at his face, I see a lot of anger because someone is glowing up, right? Someone wants to hold someone back. So whenever someone wants to hold you back, we'll ask the animal spirit guides what to do. It could be even, you know, maybe someone's pushing you away because they think your ego's too big, so they want to kind of knock you down into you know, the rightful place they think you should be. Or it could be that someone's literally trying to hold you back. I'm getting that from many of you. Or it could be that someone's just using their words to be unkind. So the answer is, again, manifest, dream the world into being. Lizard spirit. So lizards are abundance. We're going to take one more card right here, and then we're going to pull a final card. So I was thinking in my head what not to do, and I get this fox spirit. Card number 27, 2 and a 7 are a 9. Think on your feet. I always think of foxes as sneaky. Maybe the answer is to not be sneaky, to not be shady, right? To be on the up and up, to do things on the up and up. You know, folks, I feel like there's a few, not many, that are like me, that maybe you are someone that does shine your light and maybe that causes others to target you. The answer is always to keep shining, never to dim your light for anyone else. If someone's saying, hey, you know, you're too much, shine brighter. If someone is trolling you in the comments from real or fake accounts, even brighter. If someone is causing you problems in the workplace or in your personal life, shine even more. Okay, and we have Wombat Spirit for the collective energy. Be at home. And Coyote Spirit, trust in divine detours. So I'm getting, for some of you, you could have gained a little weight recently. I feel like this is for a small amount of maybe my masculine energies that are tuning in, because this wombat is quite big. Maybe you were working on your money because there's a lot of green. Green is for growth and abundance, and you gained a little weight in the process. Maybe it's time to kind of install a home gym, start getting your steps in, do whatever. Thank you, Lewis. We are coming. And I think for Coyote Spirit, trust in divine detours, card number 16. Some of you could be a life path number 1, a 6, or a 7. They're so bad on new moons and full moons. I think what trust in divine detours means is maybe one area of your life isn't going so great right now, but maybe that's because the divine, your ancestors, God, want you to focus in another area. So maybe if your love life's not going so great, maybe they want you to focus on spending more time with your animals. Maybe they want you to focus on your money. Maybe they want you to focus on your health. If your health isn't doing so great, maybe they want your attention there, right? If, you know, whatever the divine is showing you, listen, there is never something that is meant for you that is not going to be yours. There can be delays. People can try to delay you, or you can delay yourself. But anything that is meant for you is always going to be yours. Any questions, you can leave them in the comments section. This is the only thing that calms him down. And I invite all of you to subscribe to the Detox Intuitive on YouTube. It is one of 2 YouTube channels of mine. We have Andrea Cox TV for health and wellness. He's 23, he does what he wants. And we also have the Detox Intuitive for spirituality. And I want you to also check out my other links on Instagram. It is Raw Chef Andrea. On TikTok here, it is Andrea Lee, Leigh Cox. And of course, you have the 2 YouTube channels, Andrea Cox TV and the Detox Intuitive. So you're trying to bring health, and you're trying to bring in abundance, and you're trying to detox from within. And Rosarito, Mexico, what are you trying to invite in? Just let me know in the comments. My dogs are about to go crazy again, so I'm going to cut off here. Obviously, I need to do new moon and full moon videos earlier in the day when they're having their feeding time, because they get really obnoxious like this. What I am going to do is I'm going to hop on over to the Detox Intuitive YouTube channel and do a live reading for all 12 of the zodiac signs right now. So if you go to YouTube and you type in the Detox Intuitive and subscribe and hit see all on the bell notifications, you can enjoy that reading right now. And I'm going to do each individual sign. And I cannot wait for the Lessons of the Mystical Muse Oracle deck to come out. I think we have covered everything in it. And I am super stoked to bring that to all of you. I actually can't wait to use those cards in a reading because they are so near and dear to my heart. We also did a really cool thing with the book. Instead of writing the meanings for all the cards in the book, I wanted you to use your own intuition. So we created a book where there's an image of the card, and then on the next page, it says, what is the first thing that comes into your third eye of intuition when you look at this card? And we want you to create the own definition for each of the cards, because as an intuitive reader, I love, and as a Pisces, I love when people use their own creative imagination to define their reality. So I love each and every one of you. So sorry about the beginning of this. I don't know what they're doing. Enjoy this new moon in powerful Leo. I feel like Leo's the most powerful sign, in my humble opinion. I'm the Pisces. We're like the zodiac grandmother, the high priestess, the intuitive, the creative. I feel like Leos are strength. They're very strong, they're very powerful, and they do deserve the spotlight. So if you have a Leo in your life that you're like hating on because they're getting attention, don't. They actually deserve it. It's in their zodiac chart. So give them that energy. I love each and every one of you. Let me know if you're a Leo in the comments. Be well. Bye. You guys were so bad. Oh my God. Really? Why did you guys do that? Seriously. Like, you guys barked about everything.